The storm surrounding Gervonta Davis has grown louder with each passing day, swirling with rumors, speculation, and the relentless noise of online outrage. As headlines raced through the boxing world claiming Davis was on the run from authorities, unable to be served legal papers tied to an alleged battery incident, the narrative spiraled into sensationalism faster than the truth could catch up. The fight that fell apart, the accusations that surfaced, and the circus of misinformation that followed have created a spectacle far beyond the ring. And in the midst of it all stands one of boxing's most electrifying talents, dragged into a whirlwind of chaos that threatens both his career and his reputation. It all began with a night at a club and a claim that soon evolved into allegations of battery, kidnapping, and forceful removal. What started as a small fire became an inferno once Jake Paul, eager to explain why the highly anticipated fight between the two collapsed, insisted he had seen a video proving Davis had punched a woman in the face. But when reports surfaced stating no such footage existed, confusion deepened. The only confirmed detail was that there was a video of Davis escorting, or as described in legal language, forcibly removing the woman from the venue. No visible injuries, no punch captured on camera, and no proof supporting the violent narrative being pushed online. The truth remained blurry, buried beneath layers of assumptions and the thirst for viral outrage. For Davis, the stakes of such allegations are enormous. He has already lived through legal troubles, endured jail time, and seen how quickly the system can shift against him. This new incident, whether exaggerated, misrepresented, or rooted in truth, carries consequences that could extend his probation or send him back behind bars. He stands at a crossroads where any mistake, any misunderstanding, any embellishment from outsiders could derail years of discipline and hard work. While fans and critics alike argue endlessly, the reality is simple. The only resolution will come from a courtroom, not the court of public opinion. Yet the digital world refused to wait for facts. Trolls and detractors seized the moment, spinning stories that Davis was hiding from authorities, fleeing the state, and evading legal service. These narratives spread across social media like wildfire, painting him as a fugitive dodging justice. But the truth was far less dramatic and far more grounded. While being accused of running from the law, Davis was publicly hosting a turkey giveaway in his community, taking pictures with coaches, friends, and fans from the Upton boxing gym. The images showed him smiling, present, and far from the shadows. There was no hiding, no fleeing, no attempt to escape. Still, the lies persisted because drama sells, and some people seemed committed to tearing down certain fighters no matter the facts. Those who follow Davis closely know this pattern well. Every misstep he makes becomes magnified. Every accusation becomes a weapon. People who have never supported him latch onto controversies as opportunities to dismantle his accomplishments, dismiss his victories, and stain his character. The bias is unmistakable, and because of it, many analysts have chosen caution in discussing the situation. Without clarity, without evidence, without formal charges, the only responsible stance is to wait for the official process. But for some, waiting is not nearly as exciting as inventing new narratives. Stories of Davis running to Mexico, hiding from bounty hunters, or living on the edge of exile popped up across platforms, each more outrageous than the last. There is another side to these allegations that cannot be ignored. Davis has been involved in similar situations before, moments where his temper or frustration turned into regrettable actions. In one past incident, cameras indeed captured him forcefully grabbing a woman by her clothing. That footage has followed him ever since, becoming the reference point for every accusation that comes after. His history, fair or not, shapes public perception, and whether proven innocent or guilty in this new situation, judgment has already been cast by many. It is a heavy burden to carry, but it also highlights the importance of accountability. If he crossed a line, then consequences will come. If he didn't, then this will become another chapter in the long book of unfair scrutiny. Yet even in the center of controversy, Davis has remained visible and active in his community. The accusations alone would break some athletes, but he continues to train, continues to appear at public events, and continues to move forward as though waiting for the truth to finally settle. But critics refuse to let go. They treat every unverified detail as gospel and every rumor as evidence, ignoring the simple fact that no charges have been filed. Investigators appear to be taking their time, perhaps sorting through conflicting accounts, perhaps waiting on additional information, or perhaps because the case does not hold the weight some are assuming. None of that stops the internet from building its own version of events. What makes this moment so volatile is not just the allegations but the timing. Gervonta Davis was on the verge of securing one of the biggest fights of his career, a matchup that would have drawn massive attention and financial reward. Instead, the fight collapsed in an explosion of accusations and uncertainty. Fans were left stunned, promoters were left scrambling, and Jake Paul capitalized on the chaos by pointing to violence as the reason the matchup fell apart. That revelation only fanned the flames, creating a narrative that served as a convenient shield for Paul but intensified the scrutiny on Davis. Now the boxing world is trapped in a strange limbo. Davis has not been charged. Papers have not been served. Authorities have not officially accused him of wrongdoing. Yet his name continues to be dragged through the mud, not by evidence but by speculation. Some fans are desperate to see him fail. Some simply want the truth. And others understand that both support and condemnation must be withheld until facts emerge. What remains undeniable is that Davis stands in the middle of a circus engineered by those who benefit from chaos. People eager to build channels, pad numbers, or stir conflict latch onto stories like this with no intention of being fair. And yet, despite the noise, the only path forward remains the legal one. If Davis is guilty, he will face consequences. If he is innocent, the public will move on, although the scars of rumor and ridicule will linger. For now, all anyone can do is wait, but not everyone will. The noise will continue, the narratives will grow, and the pressure will mount as Davis fights not just for wins inside the ring, but for clarity, for truth, and for the chance to move beyond yet another storm. What do you think about the situation surrounding Gervonta Davis? Do you believe the truth will come out cleanly, or will the noise drown it out before it has a chance? Share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe for more dramatic deep dive breakdowns into the biggest stories in boxing.